In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase, I have to hand it to you. We also sometimes say, I gotta hand it to you, or I've gotta hand it to you, or I have to hand it to you. There's a couple different variations, but they all mean the same thing. It's something you say after someone does something really well. So when a student does really well on a test, I might say to them, I have to hand it to you. You did a really good job on your test. Or maybe someone has an old car and they fix it up all by themselves. You might say, hey, I have to hand it to you. You did a great job fixing up that car. Or I gotta hand it to you. You did a great job fixing up that car. So when you say, I have to hand it to you, or I've gotta hand it to you, or I gotta hand it to you, it simply means you're recognizing that someone did something and they did a great job on it. Is there a bug on my head? Sometimes there is. The second phrase I wanted to teach you today is the phrase to hand in. This is a phrase we normally use in schools almost all the time, and it means when a student gives their work to the teacher. So I will say to my students, you need to work on this project, you need to hand it in. You need to hand in the project next week, Tuesday. So we're going to start on it today. It's due next Tuesday. That is the day when you need to hand it in. When you hand something in, it's usually paper, but now we do it electronically as well. Students on Google Classroom is what we use at our school. They can click a button that allows them to hand in the work that they've done. So to review, when you say, I have to hand it to you, or I gotta hand it to you, you're simply saying, hey, you did something and you did a really good job on it, and I recognize that you did a good job. And when you hand something in, it usually happens at school, and it usually means when you give the teacher the work that you've done. If any of you are taking night classes, there's probably times where you need to hand in some of the work that you've done. But hey, let's look at a comment from a previous video. This comment is from Dimitri. Haha, we want to see more acrobatic tricks in Mr. Bob's performance. We have a great flexible day. And my response is this, haha, I'm not so sure about that. It would certainly be a lot of physical comedy. So thanks, Dimitri, for that. That's in the last video where I tried to show my ankle by kicking my leg up in the air. I almost fell over, by the way, when I did that. I'm not as flexible as I used to be, but when I was younger, I say that a lot, don't I? When I was younger, I really liked playing something called hacky sack. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with what hacky sack is. I'll put a little picture up here, actually. Hacky sack is this fun game that I used to play with my roommates at university, where you kick a little beanbag around. And believe it or not, I was really, really good at it. So anyways, Dimitri, thank you for that comment. It kind of reminded me of the fact that yes, maybe I used to be a little more acrobatic, a little more flexible than I am now. Hey, I wanted to show you something that makes me a little bit sad today. This tree is growing well, but that tree has a friend over here. There's another tree right here that isn't growing very well. So later this summer, I need to get my chainsaw out and I need to chop this tree down. Believe it or not, this tree has been here, I think, for 20 or 30 years. And if I walk back a little bit, you'll see it's not thriving. In English, when you say something is thriving, it's doing well. This tree is not thriving at all. But if we take a little walk, sorry to spin you so fast, if we take a little walk over here, you'll see that that tree is actually thriving. So later this year, I'll get my chainsaw out and I'll cut that one down. Anyways, thanks for watching this little English lesson. I'll see you in a couple days with another one. Bye.